a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Castellanos. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On third down, going up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Finds his man. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Lagway. Working the big fella to the corner. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, if field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Gators in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Ball's out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He'll ride his man on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Knowles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Glagway. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. The short hands. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this was...
He smashes his way through again. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Flagway. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
It's a running room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators are flying down the field.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this...
Looking for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a gap. It's Holmes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Still looking, on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Under fire. At the 35, he's loose. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Scrambling away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Forced out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Lagway. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Steps away to find some room. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And the comeback is on.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to go out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. fights the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Noles can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Seminoles. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the grab on the shuffle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
Well, and I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Finds his man, it's Brown. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Turning it on. The ball's free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Takes the easy one to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alchuk.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lucas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pass.
And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Holmes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. He's in open space downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Swings it out to his running back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's ball. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to look downfield again. to throw. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and give me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Keeps looking downfield. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Holmes. Oh, ball's out! And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. At the 45 on his way. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Florida State.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.